On time, on time. Well, I say it's a little bit late. It's 4 p.m. though. We starting another Sin City Live interview, bro. Another one with the homie, bro. I'll say Slaughternie, right? I thought it was Slaughter Ernie for the longest time. It's one word, bro. He's a homie out here in Vegas, bro. He does videography and fashion and all that, bro. I've known him for I would say years, bro. He's a good homie. But I'm gonna play this music video he has. All right, it's by Oso Senna. He shot this. I'll play it. I'll get him on stage. We'll talk about music videos, fashion, all that. We'll go from here. And I'm gonna copy and paste this link out so y'all can watch this live on Twitch, YouTube Live, bro. We're multi-streaming, bro. All right, let's get it.
Yeah, tell me the fuck out this shit.
1 sec, technical difficulty. Let me let it load so it don't stop. All right.
Yeah, tell me the fuck out this shit.
Here, you know what I'll do? Because I want to make sure I do my boy Ernie right. Is I'll download it and I'll probably just play it from my background. If y'all would stick with me for a second, and let me copy paste this link out to you, Ernie. This is my second Sin City Live in my new crib, so hopefully the audio quality is a little bit better. I'm gonna download this video so then it can run smooth in the background, bro. Ernie, hey, if you hear real quick, let me bring you up and do the another mic check. Hey,
Mic check. 3-1, 3-1-2.
yep, you still sound good. You still sound good. I just want to make sure that video runs smooth, so I'll download it real quick, bro. But if you want to do a quick intro and shit, hey, we'll start, bro. How come it's Slaughternie and not Maggot Brain? I'll pull up your YouTube real quick, bro. Or what's the difference in the names, bro?
So Slaughternie was my first username ever, and Maggot Brain is just like a continuation of like trying to separate two things. Like Slaughternie is like my personal stuff and all the shit that like all the homies here know me as, and then Maggot Brain will be like the outside thing that everyone else in the world will probably like know me as. It's more like an alias, really.
Okay,
Um,
okay. What
it's
would you
kind of like
say? What would you say this name is more like focused towards? Is it more towards the videos or the fashion or branding, or what do you like with this name more, bro?
it's more towards that. All my artistry stuff, all the like the dirt, then the video dirt, all those stuff that I like to do. Really something just more easier that way. People don't have to be fucking up my name.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right, bro. I mean it's creative anyway. It fits with Ernie. You feel me? The Slaughter Ernie, bro. Slaughter Ernie, bro. There you go.
Louder earning maggot brain. It's just something that I've been wanting to even more push into because slaughter earning that's like that's something that's personal to me. People are gonna know me like that who are close to me, but the ones who don't, they'll know me as Maggot Brain. And then Maggot Brain comes from like something that I really love, which is Funkadelic. That's my
Oh,
favorite
hey,
album by them.
yeah, yeah, bro. We can
So,
talk funk music too all the time, Parliament and shit, bro. Like, yeah, that's that shit
so,
right there, man. Hey, bro, can I ask when did you get into the vlogging and everything? Serio. I seen this one that you dropped like around New Year's, I think, bro, and this shit was clean, bro.
yeah, I didn't really officially start uploading these videos until really like last year. Reason why is because I've always wanted to be, as a child, I always wanted to be a YouTuber. When you're seeing like old gamer YouTube videos, seeing them upload and like they're right now, what we are that at this age, like at 23, I was at 23 years old. I am now, but I'm the same age as this YouTuber I was watching when I was like 13, 14 years old. So I've always wanted to be part of YouTube, and one thing that I always captured me was vlogs, especially watching Casey Neistat all the time, and
Yeah,
and that's
hey,
where I
that's
got pretty much all my inspiration from. So
That's a
I
good
always
pick,
wanted
man.
to do vlogs and document my life, and especially now that I'm like into so many hobbies and so many things that I want to, I just really want to document them and put a mark out there that like, hey, I existed, you know,
Oh
and
yeah.
here are things that I appreciate so much, and I just want to look back at my memories and um, have them there for me.
No, hey, I hear you, bro. One of the questions I have, I mean, this one will be a bit different too, because I like interviewing musicians, but I mean, you're a creative, so I feel like it's a similar thought process, bro.
Yeah.
Um, what do you like least about vlogging? What do you like most about it? Like, what draws you to it, also?
What draws me to it is the amount of like just the capturing of one moment, right? So my blogs, if you look at them, they're like sparse. They're all over the place. The reason why is because I take more a lot of inspiration from like literally just going back into my memories and how you only remember the moment of that certain memory or the feeling. So that's how sparse it is. And you're for me, my mind just gives me clips of those different times that I was in my different life. That's one
Okay.
thing I love about vlogging is that I can capture a moment and I
Very,
just
very nostalgic, huh?
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely
hell yeah.
heavy. One thing I do hate about it is that like um the editing part. The
Oh,
fact that like I'll like I've seen these videos more than anybody, and that's how it's always gonna be. I'll see these videos like 800 times over and over again, editing all these videos and the amount of time it takes. Really, I thought editing would just be a one and done, but like no, this takes a while.
oh yeah, hey, and you got some longer vlogs too, bro. You know, lining up the yeah, hey, the all the cuts, the shots, everything, bro. Like it takes time, bro. All that editing, man. Yeah, for sure. At least favorite. I say that's one of my least favorite parts of all the YouTube stuff too, bro. You feel me? But
Yeah,
hey, bro. Okay, outside of, I don't want to just focus on the vlogs and stuff because you also do um let's say videography and stuff, right? You shot the homie Rico's music videos, bro, and
yeah.
you sent me some others you shot.
Most of all Rico's music videos I've directed, and I've also directed two other ones. That one that you were about to show, and uh, one just recently from another homie. And I think we have another one coming up for Tokyo Rico, but like
Oh
that
hell
one's a
yeah.
little bit in the works, and it still needs a little bit more processing, but it'll come out very soon. I can't
Well,
wait for you guys to check that one out. So, ah, shit, the stream got fucked up.
oh, there you are. You're back.
There you
We
are.
dropped you for a second, fool.
I know, I know. What was the last thing you heard?
No, no. You were just talking about the music videos, and you said you had one coming up with Rico. I was just gonna say, you know, what's it like working with these other artists and Rico and everything too, bro?
It's great. It's phenomenal. One thing I've learned throughout my process of making these videos is that I've kind of become more of like a organized person. Like if you don't give me details or anything like that, or like if you fuck up in some way where it's just like you can't give me any creative backfeed, I'll create it for you because I just want to keep going with the train and have it in an organized way. If not, the product will come out just
Mm,
plain out dirty. So for me, like, yeah, I'll push you to give me an answer, but one that you're satisfied with and I'm gonna be satisfied
right.
with.
You're not forcing them to come up with something either,
No,
or an end
not at
result
all.
they won't like. Um, I'll ask, what do you think makes it so hard for music artists to visualize their stuff? Like you have a very good way of, you can see it in your mind, and then you can tell someone where they need to go. I feel like it's harder for musicians to do that. Like, how do you visualize your scenes and staging and everything?
Research, a lot of research,
Oh,
really,
bro, no, that's fair.
a
That's
lot
fair.
of research. I am well. I'm somebody who enjoys watching movies, enjoys watching a bunch of type of media, and I just take inspiration from all that, and it just gets accumulated, stuck in my head all the time. So every time I apply it to like my physical life, I see it. Even like earlier today, my wife was walking down the street, and I could see the wind just blowing her hair, and I literally just took out my phone and I was like, "Oh, this looks great." But I
Yep.
think it's just the hard time that these artists have is just really their lack of research or like their lack of telling how to tell things um, through words, and sometimes they can't find the words for it. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
pretty much where I come in, and I just tell them, "Okay, do you want it like this? Do you want it like that? Um, what's the favorite? What you've been feeling right now at the moment?" I,
Yeah, it's hard to get what you might be feeling emotionally or in your head out in the on the
exactly.
paper or out verbally even sometimes. So like I definitely respect videographers. I think y'all have a unique job capturing artistry, like that's different to do visually, bro.
Exactly. And then sometimes, even when it comes to a music video or like something that is physical that you want to create, you're not feeling the same way you were feeling the same when you were making that previous media. Like, for example, you were feeling really stupidly sad when you created a sad song, but now you're not in that stage no more when it comes to like shooting the music video. So I gotta put you in that uh, mode and how you're gonna physically introduce that to the audience.
Oh yeah. I would say it's mostly mindset, you know what I mean? It's it's
It really
physical too.
it's mindset and a lot of research.
Yeah,
A
yeah,
lot of
bro.
research.
Yeah, honestly, that's true, bro. I feel like I lack on my research. You kind of reminded me, dude. Like I was just watching so many music videos when I was starting. I need to get back on it. It's inspiration, bro. Definitely, bro. Hey, speaking of, who are some inspirations of directors or creatives or people you look up to in general, bro?
Shit. We can start off with Martin Scorsese.
Okay,
Uh,
yep, hey, yeah, the goat, bro.
I
Goodfellas and
love
shit.
Martin Scorsese. Um, I started off really getting into movies because of Quentin Tarantino. I can even name off all the film bro fucking
Oh yeah,
directors and
yeah.
all
All
that,
the
but
all the
like,
Fight Club ones and
yeah, but
all the
mostly,
posters they hang up.
if I'm being honest, like, I wouldn't get my inspiration from like my certain things gather take me to somewhere else. Like you would think, okay, if I get into movies, I'll get into videography. In reality, no, it was actually music videos that got me into videography and got me into watching movies because I would see the music videos and I'd be like, what the fuck are they referencing?
Mm,
So that's where I would fall into those rabbit holes. And the same
bro.
thing with like samples. You listen to samples in hip hop, and then it takes you to the actual sample, and now you found a different genre, and you could go explore all the different genre, all the tracks from that genre, and it just leads you to different rabbit holes. So, um, my major inspiration of like directors would be like, um, because I'm sorry, I go into like tangents and shit.
No, no. Hey,
If
bro,
you
that's
if
what
you
it's there
really
for. That's what it's there for.
if you really want like a general scope of like the favorite directors that I look up to, I would say right now Ryan Coogler, he's pretty good right now.
Okay.
Martin Scorsese, uh, uh, what's his name? Oh, fuck, I forgot. I really love animation, so I look at the Ghibli.
Okay. Okay.
Ghibli is great, especially like because that's another wormhole I can go into where I would
Hey,
take a lot more
bro, it's
inspiration.
it's your interview.
You
You
know,
feel me? You could
uh,
go into any direction you want. I was gonna say, not to sidetrack from the interview. Did you see the new Sinners one at all? I haven't seen it yet, bro.
absolutely, it's fucking amazing. It
Yeah,
was.
that's what everyone keeps saying, bro. They're like, "Hey, go see it already." I'm like,
It's
"Shit, bro.
amazing,
I'll
dude.
see
You
it.
should go see it. It's
I'll
really
see
worth
it."
it. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure all the theaters have taken it out of IMAX. But
Oh,
if you
okay.
get to see it in IMAX, I definitely recommend it. I got to see it twice, once with my friends, and then second with my wife. So
Um.
we
Okay.
definitely all
Damn.
enjoyed it.
two time then. Man,
Yeah.
I'll have to go check it out,
It's that
bro.
good, man. It's that good.
Shit, man. Yeah, Ryan Coogler, bro. He's good. Scorsese too is great, bro. I mean, I like Goodfellas and oh, Casino, of course, because we're in Vegas, bro. Um,
Absolutely, and that's another thing. That's why I loved. That's why in my earlier years I would watch Martin Scorsese because he would show more of Vegas. You
yeah,
know, and all
bro.
that
Maybe he
mobster
shows.
life.
Yeah, he shows the kind of another side of it, bro. I feel like well, I'll ask you, bro. What do you think people are missing when they are portraying Vegas or showing it in films or videos? And what would you like to portray with your art by living here?
I think they got the first part right. Obviously it's an economy that is dependent on tourism, right? So of course you in a movie like about Las Vegas, you have to include the casinos or like anything that's relatable to that economy. But one thing that they forget is that the amount of just the same way like I guess the South and Illinois have their history, and even like LA has their own history and culture, and even spanning back to like 1800s. We got that too.
Mhm.
We got yeah, we got some terrible deep shit and like some really dark stuff, but that's where like some great stories come from, you know. And then there's also like a lot of positive stuff in the city as well.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. And I would say you're part of it too. I don't mean to kind of jump too much around the interview, but you also do the let me see if I find the clip. The fashion shows and stuff. Let me see if I can pull this one up, bro. How is putting together your own events and stuff for the city? Or I've been to that EDSC event you did a while ago. That was fun too, bro.
Oh, the I Am My Soul fashion show.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I Am My
fashion show.
Soul. It's coming up to like 2, 3 years, I believe.
Here we go, bro.
Um, but that event organizer, I can't really take all of credit. That all comes from um, full on like genuine strong team who decided to cooperate with each other. It all started off from like small little events that we would make, all the way to gaining enough money to make our own event and stage everything how we wanted to, as well as close as possible. So I really can't take credit because of that. Uh,
Okay, okay.
yeah,
Hey,
so thanks.
shout out to the team also
Shout
then
out
you
to the
say.
team. Shout out to Yanni who created the group a while back. I was just somebody who joined it, and fortunately, because I think at around that time they were looking for new designers, and I had just finished my course in school, so I really wanted to burst out there, and
Hell yeah.
show what I got. And one thing about this city that I love is that like this city does not know me at all, so that's why I'm doing
Okay,
these
okay.
these interviews. That's why I'm like trying to like really slowly but surely get my name out there and just let
Hell
people
yeah.
know what I am.
I'll play some of the vlog. We can still talk about some of the fashion, and then I'll jump back to make sure I play one of these music videos. I'm not sure why that other one was just lagging. I think it was because it was on Drive, so that's my mistake, bro.
It's all
But
good, man. For this video, you can skip all the way to like the mid, I believe.
a minute, so okay.
Yeah.
Here, I'll skip around here. Um, what is it about fashion too that you like? This is I would say a separate interest, right, from the videography, or do they go together, or
Well,
how does it all work, you know?
the thing about everything that you get into, it can all connects. For me, fashion goes under this big ass umbrella that I'm really into. I love all types of media, and I love all type of art. So one one thing could lead to another, and my love for movies brought me to my love of literature, books, writing, and even fashion. Because one thing I would pay attention when it comes to looking at movies or even musicals on Broadway is the costume design and the production design. So one thing leads you to another. Uh, and I can tell early in my years when I was a teenager, I would pay attention a lot to the costumes and the outfits of the movies I would rewatch over and over again. And I would even, as a teenager, I would try to recreate that with my school outfits. Slowly getting
Oh yeah,
into
yeah.
different types of styles, and then a big part of it could also inspire me from my love for music as well. One thing I remember being really into is like rappers and how they would dress. So I would try to emulate all that energy and all that really swag. Every day I would go to
Yeah,
school,
no, no, that's the right
so
word,
it's why
bro.
I really got into fashion. And later on, one thing leads you to another where you're just exploring from, from Supreme and Noah and all that OG stuff from like 2014. And then it leads you to the next rabbit hole, which is like archive fashion and high fashion and full on
Mhm.
just couture.
Okay, there you go. And then yeah, deep deep into the like what you said earlier, rabbit holes, and the same with fashion too, bro, or any interest, bro. Um what we can talk rap fashion a little bit because I know some of
Fuck
that.
yeah.
What era of rappers were popping when you were, getting into it the most? Was it SoundCloud stuff? Was it G
So this
Unit
was
stuff?
like
Or how old were
So
you,
this
bro?
was 2014, I believe, 2014 all the way to like 2020 is where I was paying
Okay.
attention how artists were really starting to invest.
Um
So
so like
so
Kodak
like
and stuff?
Kodak, your ASAP Rockies, Tyler the Creator,
Oh
um,
yeah.
and the man who shall not be named, even industrial hip hop underground rappers
Oh
like
yeah.
JPEG Mafia.
Okay.
Um, Danny Brown as well. Uh, who else who I can name that I was
Yeah,
really
bro.
into
Hey,
around that time?
I don't want to stop you, bro, but I will interrupt with JPEG too. Honestly, helped me think about fashion a little bit because he was also teaching me clothing doesn't have to be obviously gender based too. He'll
No, it
wear he'll
doesn't.
wear
It,
jewelry or other clothing that looks fly though. It doesn't look
ex-
like too feminine, bro.
exactly. Same thing with like what's his name? I believe Uzi when they made fun of him in 2017 for wearing a striped shirt that kind of
Oh
looked a
yeah,
little bit feminine. When
bro.
in
It's
reality,
always changing.
it always changes. And I can name 2018 when they invited Kid Cudi to the Met Gala, and he wore a full-on dress,
Oh
trying
yep,
to
yeah. I remember. Yeah,
trying,
Abe Fools
yeah,
were blowing the internet up on
yeah,
that
trying
one
to
with the
emulate
performances.
Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, yeah. Bro, yeah, he did the SNL performance and shit too. You know what?
Mhm.
But also, you could argue people are talking about it though. You know what I mean? Like that's what the goal is. You're talking about it off of just the look, bro. Anyway,
Absolutely.
so I can respect it. Right now, bro, what would you say with rap? Would you say fashion and rap are kind of in a stale spot? Do they know where they're at? Do you like the I guess like the opium foods are kind of popping? I don't know. What do you think on rap right now, bro?
I think rap right now is in a good spot. As much as like I just hear the same old tired topics where it's just like, what is rap? What is this? Is this considered hip hop? Is this not?
Oh
No,
yeah,
I
yeah.
think we're just in the next phase of what this is, and it's really something that has I can point it from like 2020 how like in 2020 there was a big ass shift when it came to hip hop, and now we're in the year where all those shifts have perfectly molded, and now we're in that stage.
Yep.
Uh,
I agree,
and,
bro. I agree. It's
yeah.
a post-COVID type phase, bro.
Exactly. So I think we're in a really great spot with rap. We have so many different artists from all types of genre, and even more appreciated genres that come from the past have been really leading on a lot more. And then we have our industrial and experimental stuff that have become fully on mainstream. And come to think about it, you go back to 2017, 2016, this wouldn't be a normal thing. You'd be looked at as like a fucking weirdo for listening to like
Oh,
uh
bro. Danny Brown, you feel me? When you said him
exactly,
earlier or JPEG, bro.
or
Yeah, fools would
JPEG
be like, damn, who are they, bro? Like,
or even Death Grips. Like
oh, yep.
the most recent thing that I just heard is that Beyonce was at her tour. She was showing all three of those artists' music during her pre-shows and eulogies, and I was like, what the hell?
That's crazy, bro. But it's also a good thing too. We can't look at it from the bitter angle of, oh, they're ruining the fan base. It's like
Oh
you
Oh
want the
no, hell
fan
no.
base to grow, you know, bro. Like,
Hell no. That's eventually that's all what happens with everything that becomes cool, and that's how you make these like little
yeah, hey, that's
pockets
right.
of culture. And one thing, like I said, one thing will lead to another.
Hell yeah,
Um,
bro.
and in terms of fashion and rap, I really don't see much. Ever since COVID, I think we stayed pretty much in the same old stuff with the trying to mix vintage styles from like the 80s, 90s and bringing them into a modern style. And also we got our early 2000s punk emo culture
Mhm.
still being full on relevant with a little bit of a twist from high fashion and couture. You know, from
Oh
the
yeah.
likes of like Rico and Chrome Hearts, Balenciaga, um, and you know, with the big ass silhouettes. But now we're moving into a little bit more of a slimmer silhouette due to like seeing the likes of like famous rappers like Playboy Cardi and all his comrades and all his clones getting into like Hedy Slimane and Dolce Gabbana.
Mhm.
Uh, what else am I seeing? Just
Oh, hey, I can ask this, bro. Is the conversation is also again, this is West Coast versus East Coast, but not just rap. They also say this with fashion too. They say, "Oh, New York is the the pinnacle of the high class fashion," and then they say the West Coast fashion isn't as good. Do you have thoughts on the rappers who are doing the pro club fits or Shaka Wear or whatever brands are popping West Coast style right now, bro?
bro, I like I said, it's cyclical. So I think it's awesome seeing that stuff that you grew up with, especially from somebody who uh, grew up in tough times. You know,
Yeah, hey, yeah,
you would wear your polos, your every anything that says sport at the end.
right, yeah,
Um,
yeah. You're wearing sports clothes or leisure clothes in class. You feel me, bro? Like, damn.
You know, seeing that love towards the clothes that you grew up with is absolutely amazing because now you don't have, I think for the general population, you don't have to really try. I think more, it's more like what type of nuisance and what type of, you know, reason you wear these type of clothes and what
Right,
are you, you know, what am I going to see from you? Because clothes are a part of you. They're the expression. They're the physical impression, the first impression that you give off to somebody. So
hell yeah,
I think
hell yeah.
now it's just
Okay,
nuance, just
nuance.
nuance
Using the right
that
word, my boy.
really is gonna save us from everything. You know.
No, bro, I agree. I think it's good to see. I mean, it still trips me out. You see some kids who paid a lot of money for some clothes that I would probably get made fun of for wearing back in the day. Like them kids are wearing
Exactly.
Echo and Meta Militia and shit, bro.
Exactly. All that Big Brother growing up in the 2007, 6 clothing that like used to
Yeah,
be associated with like here in Vegas we used to associate it with like people who were not in the greatest places
yeah,
in their
yeah. Yeah.
spots,
Some
and
some
we would
some, uh,
always
some street life type foods. We'll
some
put it
street
that
life, and so
way.
we'd be make fun of them, you know, down 10 years now you see it again and it's just like your favorite celebrity is wearing that
Yeah,
same
now they're
clothing,
like revered. They're not looked down on. They're like, damn, bro, when'd you get that shirt? It chips
you
me out,
know.
bro. Hey, bro, real quick, because I don't want to also forget the music videos. Let
Mhm.
me play this gambler's fallacy one, and then I'll get you back up on stage and we'll chop it up about this one, bro.
Okay.
All right, let's get it, bro. Hey, if you're watching, leave a like, a comment. Any questions for Ernie? We out here in Las Vegas today. It's a little cloudy, but it's a good day. I'm gonna play this video, and I'll get Ernie back up here, dog.
Gambler's fallacy, don't fall for tricks. I be making beats and they won't stick. I got the smoke when I drift in the whip. I'm just speaking facts, you know what it is. I'm at the table with cards in my hands. Call me the future, yeah, that's what I am. I'll make it out, I hope you understand. Yeah, yeah. They call me Stone Cold the way I play. They hate me cause I make classics every day. I step to the microphone. If you're not talking money, it's style tone. Don't put the odds on me, you gon' regret it. Bitch, I'm a diamond when I'm under pressure. They sippin' on me and I just let them. They sippin' nice while I'm working on breasts. I book a flight on the way to Ontario. I took her finest on the way to Tokyo. Might take another one out to New Zealand. Pardon me, baby, I'm feeling like a scenic. She threw it back and it's her and she feel it. Got her attention cause I pull up fitted. I gotta show her with it, then I hit it. Little baby, one more and I'm happy to give it.
After he done, he gon' pass to the kid. I just been up in this bitch like my dick. She gon' tell me she all natural. How I'm gon' hit from the back and then pull off a wig. I break her harder, this is what it is. It's been a habit since I was a kid. Baby girl, you just collateral. I didn't mean to get both of y'all mixed. But both of y'all mixed. I got two blizzards, they both on my wrist. I just can't miss her cause I just don't mix. I got that smoke when I drift in the whip. Yeah. You pretend you poppin', boy, you need to get some help. I was born in Las Vegas, I'm a bet on myself 702 times for anybody else. Yeah.
Gambler's fallacy, don't fall for tricks. I be making beats and they gon' stick. I got the smoke when I drift in the whip. I'm just speaking facts, you know what it is. I'm at the table with cards in my hands. Call me the future, yeah, that's what I am. I'll make it out, I hope you understand. Yeah, yeah. Gambler's fallacy, don't fall for tricks. I be making beats and they gon' stick. I got the smoke when I drift in the whip. I'm just speaking facts, you know what it is. At the table with cards in my hand. Call me the future, yeah, that's what I am. I'll make it out, I hope you understand. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, that's right. That's right. Gambler's Fallacy. You feel me? Santino. Hey, I have Ernie see. There he is. Ernesto right there, dog. Hey, bro. Shout out. Shout out. How do you say this fool's name, bro? Santino Cardinale, bro?
Yeah,
Cardinal?
Santino. My bad, Tino. Santino Cardinello, I believe. And then
Okay.
his boy Jay Hype. Shout out to them. Great
Hell yeah.
guys.
Hey, how was working on this video and shit, bro? This shit's smooth. You feel me? He got a nice little flow going, bro.
Oh, it was awesome. It was really spontaneous, really, because my homie who actually did all the editing production, um, and who also runs this page, Lunar, he asked me to help him direct these music videos because one thing, like before, when you asked me that question about, what's the hardest thing about artists, same thing comes with like people who are experienced in shooting but and editing but don't have much I don't want to say like in a mean way, but like they just are not familiar with that area of like directing
They
or
might
like
not have
staging people or like
guidance for it.
guidance.
Okay.
So he asked me to help him out in the system with this music video and the locations and how to really put this whole song in a physical media.
Hell yeah.
So
Hell yeah. Bro, even angling your cameras so someone doesn't look too
exactly,
short or too big, or you know what I mean? Like this all the stuff we
exactly.
don't think of. Hey,
Mhm.
bro, I really want to get this also send a video to load. It says I need 250 megabytes. It says the video is 2 gigabytes, bro. If I can figure out how to get it
Yeah,
smaller, I can upload it, bro.
that's all right. Don't worry about it.
Um, do you want to touch on it though? I mean, it's a hard ass video working with Oso Senna, bro, on this video. I wish I could play it on the broadcast. I don't know how to get it up here, man.
Oh well, unfortunately, that's a music video that hasn't been released. I tried my best to speak to the artist to release it and show it off to the world. But working with him was pretty much a blast. I remember having it was pretty much a whole night shoot, and
Hell
it
yeah.
was pretty cold at the time. I'll tell you that.
Oh, do y'all film it in winter time, like October or something?
Yeah, wintertime, but like in the beginning of the year, so like around
Okay.
February,
Oh
when
yeah, yeah.
where it's still
Ooh.
pretty cold here in Las Vegas, and like the cold winds are coming from the north. Uh, so it was pretty cold the whole night, and we did run a little bit of technical difficulties in location wise, but other than that, it all went pretty smooth. And
I'm I might be able to get it to run if I can play it through smoothly in the background and then go back with the audio. I think it's just like having an issue playing streaming the audio the same time as the video is all.
It's
But
all good, man. Don't worry.
bro, you got beautiful effects on it and shit. Can I ask what programs or what you use or film to edit these, bro?
So the programs and all that editing really comes with my boy Lunar.
Okay.
He has all the programs and all the editing stuff with him. For me, it's just been I basically just direct. I can't really tell you give you all the
Hey,
details for
point
that.
the camera. You feel me, bro?
Yeah,
Hey,
point the
get
camera here, point the camera there. And why the reason why we're pointing it this way. Then
yep, yep.
later on, Lunar does his magic when it comes to that. Um,
Hell yeah,
so
bro. Hey, is it what advice would you say to giving people who want to film their own videos or start directing? Is it good to have a script for and when you said research earlier, or what are some other things to write down, I guess, bro?
well, the main key is research. Really, what's your favorite shots from your favorite movie? What's your favorite things that you're feeling right now at the moment? What's your favorite song that makes you feel this way? That makes you visualize these things that might help you with your next project. It's really just what's going on right now in your life that will give you all the answers when it comes to creative something visually. Um, and so you got to take that to fact, and also taking a lot of notes. If you are not sure with a lot of things, just write them out and realize, okay, I feel this sort of way about this shot, let me rewrite it. All right, okay, let me go back and rewatch the same scene that I took inspiration from, and see how I feel now. It's all just feeling, and how, at the end of the day, how you're going to portray it to your audience.
Okay. Okay. I like that. I like it, bro. There's nothing wrong with keeping a notebook down, bro. Like I have so many ideas all the time. I have to write it down because if I don't, I'll lose track of what the fuck I'm thinking about, bro. If that makes sense, bro.
Okay.
Um, what are some things upcoming for you, bro? Do you want to do more fashion stuff, more videos, or what do you want to go towards the end of the year, bro?
So for the end of the year, I am pushing for um, more vlogs. They're coming in. Um, I'm working on a podcast with my homie Bill.
Oh
So
hell
we,
yeah!
we got that going on, and I'm
Hey,
definitely,
tell me
yeah.
about that, bro. Or what's the podcast going to be focused on, or how long you want to go for it? What subjects you want and shit.
So the podcast really is just a way for now me and him to vent about things that are going on, whether in our community, with ourselves, or stuff that we see outside in the world. But really, it's just more focused on what's going on here in this little pocket that we call Vegas.
Yeah, yeah, bro.
Um,
Hey, that's I mean, semi that's kind of what semi the goal was with this one, and it's turned into more shining a spotlight on underground people. But of course, I still support Vegas. It's a bro, it's a tough city, like we're all kind of like family out here a little bit, like there's
yeah, a little bit. If you see somebody once, I promise you're going to see them again next week.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that that's true, bro. I don't know. What would you say to help people out going through it in Vegas right now, or yeah, people who do need to vent? Because I mean, I think a lot of people in Vegas just need to vent most of the time. You feel me, bro?
Yeah, especially with this sun just beaming on us every single
Bro,
day.
beaming might
Like,
not be the right word. It's like assaulting us, like beating on us, bro. Like
you
fucking
know
hurting us.
that also associates with like why sometimes people here in Vegas could have the most nastiest attitude, but it's really like it's not on purpose. It's just the outside things that are affecting them.
Yeah, or it's inside things too, bro.
That
Like
too.
I don't know. I
Uh,
guess what are some things you learned from living out here? I've kind of learned to not be judgmental of people. Everyone's also always got something going on in their own life.
yeah, everybody's got their own stuff going on, and you can't control that. One thing I've learned about here in Vegas is that, like, that. the attitude where it's just like everybody's pretty. I think okay, this comes off of like me complaining a little bit, but
No,
I
no,
I
that's
do
fine.
think I do think we could work on a little bit on our attitude,
Oh
uh,
yeah,
because I I come from a culture where it's always great to be polite, and so when I try to be polite, it like never gets reciprocated back.
right, right. Or
So
it can even get looked down on sometimes, right? Some people will be
exactly.
like, "Oh, why are you so respectful? Or what do you want from me?" It's like, bro, they're just trying to be nice, you
I'm
know,
just trying to be
bro.
nice. I'm just trying to be a decent human being.
I hear that, man. No, bro, I don't think that doesn't come across the wrong way. Like, people in Vegas will be disrespectful to you, and they won't think twice about it. But it's also just how they were probably raised up. You know what I mean, bro?
Exactly, and I do think here in Vegas, I think a lot of people should stop thinking twice about what they're gonna say to. Well, I'm not saying like don't think twice what you're about to say to somebody, but like if you see something that you like, express it. You know,
Oh yeah,
say it to
yeah.
somebody. Like,
So you don't have
um,
to stop yourself, bro.
yeah, you don't have to stop yourself. You don't have to like think that like you're gonna get negative repercussions for pointing out something that you found amusing or cool. Uh, uh, of course, you got to do it in a respectful way, but like, don't hesitate.
Yeah,
So many pockets of communities could be made by just that simple, nice interaction.
yep,
Um,
yep. I agree, bro.
so that's one thing I really want to push forward, where it's just like, even in our last podcast episode that I'm editing right now, we talk about that, how, uh, for example, over here at First Friday, which is a festival that we have, well, not a festival, but it's like a little market, night market that we have every first Friday of the month
Yep, yep.
here in Las Vegas and downtown, where like people come, tourists, locals, they all come for like shows, music, um, food. Uh, Even it's one of the, I'd say, little areas where you can find actual cool stuff that you can wear and show off with your homies and stuff like that, or
Right.
even just have a
It's
fun
like a
time.
little bit of local community we have out here. You feel me, bro?
Exactly. So one thing that I do have a problem with is like nobody's talking to each other. They're
Oh
just kind
yeah,
of
yeah. Bro, communication, you feel me, bro?
yeah.
Like I was gonna even ask, I think the I Am Soul thing or how you've worked to accomplish that fashion show or these events like speaks volumes, bro. Cause there's plenty of
Mhm.
times like I would love to organize events or do things, but I don't know the right people to make it work, you know, bro? Like it takes
Mhm.
a lot of communication to get that shit done, bro.
And exactly, and we create the. I think they've created the. Whoever has made the first Friday, like they have made one of those pockets where you can go. I think it's now just people need to actually start
Right.
implementing that change with each other.
Yeah, it's on us or on the community,
It's
bro.
on, yeah, it's on us now. You know,
Hell yeah,
because
bro.
you've been given the tools, now use them.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, all the time, if you don't want to perform at a show, just say that. If you don't want to do a feature, like there's nothing wrong with that. I also feel like a lot of people are trying to force themselves to do things that they don't
No,
have to do. You
exactly.
know what I mean, bro?
No, dude, we need even with art and creativeness, and we don't need more directors. We don't need more editors. We don't need more influencers. We kind of need more plumbers and electricians.
Yeah, no, yeah,
You
yep,
know,
straight up, straight up.
fucking, you don't need to be a rapper. Don't pick up
Yep.
that microphone. Pick up that fucking wrench.
Yeah, yeah. Go get to work. You feel me,
Go get
bro?
to work. Not everybody's made for this, bro.
No, no, that's true, bro. It's a certain mindset. I feel like a lot of times it's also you're running into people who are just the clout chasing, or they like to talk about it, but they don't like to create the stuff to brag about. Bro.
And that's, I think that's an easy solution for, if we were to actually give more effort to start interacting with one another, we would easily rat out who is real and who's not.
Yep, yep, bro. You'll find out too, real quick. Yeah, who
Real
who
quick.
who can come work real quick, or who can lay down a beat, or who can't. Bro. It's like shit, man.
Exactly.
Um, well, hey, bro, I appreciate you making the time. I don't want to hold you up too long, bro.
It's all good, man.
Um, are
It's
there
always
any
appreciated.
videos you want to put on from Rico or anything? I like even this channel, bro. I'm happy you hit me up to come on here, bro. Like that's all I'm trying to do is shine a spotlight on the community and the creatives out here, bro.
Well, I appreciate it. Right now, it's I would say I'm in the beginning phases of um, what somewhat of a hobbyistic career.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Hey, that's there's nothing wrong with that. It never has to be, bro. You don't have to be, 24/7 on it. Like if it's something you like doing in your free time, like as long as you're creating, bro, I think it's dope, man.
exactly. For me, you can put on. You already. I'm pretty sure from the last stream you already shut off. Yeah.
Yosemite one.
Yosemite freestyle.
Hey, bro. Yeah, I like that one. Did you direct his other videos too, bro? The fabric one?
All of them.
Oh, all of them, bro. Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, I think I've known you for a minute. Like, I know Enrico since when he dropped this fabric one. So, 3 years now, bro. That's crazy, man. Well,
Hmm.
shit, bro. Anything else you want to touch on the stream, bro? Before I wrap it up, man.
Uh, do more research. Do
Yo,
more
hey,
fucking
do
research.
more research, bro.
Do more
Yo,
research.
it's
If you feel unsure, go back again, read that book again,
yep,
read that article. Really, if you do more research, if you really come with more of like a knowledgeable head and you know what you're gonna say, I promise you, you won't look stupid.
yeah, bro. You got to learn early on. I mean, I'm sure you feel that way. Like if you have a model or someone who's like, I prefer telling you now. I need more time
Mhm.
rather than trying to fuck it up the day of. You know what I mean,
Exactly,
bro?
exactly. So if
So,
and then never like bring down your pride if you ever need help.
oh yeah, that's
Bring it
true,
down.
bro. Yeah, that's another thing too. I guess with like Vegas culture in general, it's like, bro, it's okay to help fools out, bro. You know what I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
bro? Like,
okay.
come on,
Like
hey, bro.
we're all here. We're all here in the bottom of the barrel right now. So like
Yeah, yeah. No,
I
no
literally
one's
do
better
this.
than no one else,
No
bro.
one's better than no one else. And people, one thing you gotta look out for is like people. There's people who will do it for financial reasons, and then there's people who would just do it for the love of it.
Yep, and that's the people you want, bro. Like you and Rico, like I know y'all like making music, or I wish I could name more people off top in the city, bro. But like people who like doing it, bro.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. Hey, bro. You have a good rest of the day. I'll play this Yosemite freestyle one. Thank you for popping up, bro. And oh, yeah, where can fools follow you at too if they want to follow you, bro?
You can follow me on Instagram, really, and on YouTube. YouTube, I am Maggot Brain, so that's my alias, how you'll find me. And on Instagram, you just find me as Slaughternie and other types of social media. Also, I have TikTok as well, and there's just whatever Ernie as well, and that's it.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Go follow the homie on there, and I guess you have a good rest of the day, bro. You're always welcome back to the channel or Rico, whoever. So if you want to come back in a couple months and promo more shit, like go ahead, bro.
Thank you, Combo. Have a
Hell
nice
yeah,
day.
fool. Hey dog, you have a good rest of the day, fool. Boom. That's Slaughter Ernie. You feel me? It's one word though, bro. If you want to go follow him. He's the homie, bro. Shout out Vegas. Sete cero dos, bro. 702. Siempre, way. We're strong, bro. It's tough living out here, but we got a good community, bro. And go follow Tokyo Rico. I'm gonna play this video again, bro. Yosemite Freestyle. He's the homie, man. Go subscribe to his channel as well.
Yeah, that boy so wild though. Walking on, first is fluffy style though. Been a minute now. Lighting up the scene, you can see me now. Lighting up the crowd, oh I love it now. Yeah, we finna raid, do some damage now. Drop in the scene, drinking water in the lean. You get pop in your spleen. Bitches all in your dreams. Is it you or I? Bitch, I'm finna wake up, I'm gonna die. Chrome hearted, on my sleeves, cold hearted. You know me, all about that money, please. Gotta get back to that money tree. It's too loud in the room now. Smoking on the menthol, ooh, wow. She just wanna argue, sound like gun sounds. She just took some shrooms, need to calm down. Way too late, way too late. 5 a.m. I need to get back home, meet some dinner place. I'm on the way, I'm in the race. We finna race until the day. So let us walk in the scene, drinking water in the lean. You get pop in your spleen. Bitches all in your dreams. Shit off the wall. We finna bar. Call the room service, get them all. in the scene. Drinking water in the lean. You get pop in your spleen. Bitches all in your dreams.
Hey, that's right, that's right. Shout out Ernie, you feel me? Shout out Tokyo Rico. And I want to get the homie right because he sent me links. He sent me links ahead of time, bro. So I'm gonna try one more time with this Osasuna one. And if it lags, bro. But we'll see, bro. Y'all have a good rest of the day. You feel me, bro?
Yeah, turn me the fuck out of this shit. That's all.